Welcome to Spintown, everyone. I'm riding around Rainbow Road at night because you guys have not had the opportunity to see Rainbow Road at night in a video yet. Zach Scott was nice enough to show it off in the daytime, but this was really meant to be shown at night. So, if you've played Super Mario Kart on the Super NES, you know the game took place in space and there were stars and stuff all around. And the best way to recreate that is to simply ride this at night. I want to tell you a little bit about the making of this. I'm sure you guys remember from Zach's video that Ninja Marion did about 50% of the work on this, as far as the glass and the wool goes. All the supplies came from me. Wool, glass, tracks, torches, all that came from me. In the building process, at one point I did run out of certain colors of wool, and Ninja gave me a loan. But when we were done, I took about 2 or 3 days and just collected enough wool to pay him back. So all the material was essentially mine. And as I said, he did about 50% of the work with the wool and glass. The tracks I laid down, and when I was laying them down, I didn't want to just use the middle, like see how they're evenly spaced right here. I didn't want to do that throughout the entire course, because if I did, the inside lane here would win by a mile each and every time. And so what I did to try to even things up is when the inside lane on some turns would become the outside lane, I would make this lane take as wide a turn as possible. And when this became the inside lane, at times, on certain turns, like this right here, I would make it take as tight a turn as possible while this one's taking a wide turn. And so that did help even things out a little bit. This inside lane will still win every time if the karts start at the same time. To even it up a little bit more, I might add a few more boosters to this outside lane eventually. I just haven't got around to doing it yet, because right now it's close enough. I do want to make it to where they finish at the same time eventually, but yeah, it's good enough for now. I got other things I want to work on aside from evening up the race right here on Rainbow Road. I really wish there was a way I could fit more tracks on here, but really there just isn't space on some of the turns to fit more than 2 lanes of track, so that's unfortunate. But in the end, I think this project turned out really cool, pretty well. I'm very happy with the way it looks. The glass right there, it's a little bit of an eyesore, but it's very much necessary, because if lightning strikes this course right here, being made of wool, the whole thing will be gone probably. So the glass has to stay. Okay, and while we're over here, as you can see, I have a little sign here that says you must be this tall to ride. This is open for anybody in Scotland to use and ride around on. I just want to make sure that, nobody gets hurt, nobody falls out of the cart. I don't want sued, so please make sure you're tall enough to ride this ride before using it. Now, while I'm up here, I want to take a look over here at the moat, and I will show you my property from a different vantage point. When you look down here, you see the torch pattern that I, of course, use, the 4x4 grid. And then here's the moat, and then here's property that isn't mine. And as you can see, there are Enderman holes everywhere. It looks like a piece of Swiss cheese. It's fucking hideous. And I'm so glad I dug this moat, even though it was a ton of work. This would drive me nuts if I saw all these holes on my property. And you see little random pieces of dirt placed out everywhere. And a lot of people don't realize how much work I put into this landscaping. It's not completely flat, but I did put in a lot of work and flattened it a lot more than it was. As you can see, there's a cave here and a cave there. There's an open pit of lava there. There's cliffs all around. And there were plenty of caves in this area that were exposed and that you could see from up here as well, but I filled them all in with dirt and I leveled it out a lot, so it looks a lot better. Yeah, I probably spent a couple months worth of work just doing landscaping around the outside of the bitch all the way around. So a lot of work has went into that, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. And I think I'm going to end this video by taking a jump off the flaming super jump. I haven't done that in a while, so hopefully I do not die. Give this a shot. This goes from the top of the world all the way down to the bottom, and you don't just jump, you have to do it while you're on fire. And I do have a number of items with me, so I hope I survive. Anyways, thanks for watching my videos, good luck in the contest, and goodbye!